show you guys how to make some hard sample beats for ninevicous. Because guys, the last ninevicous video I dropped, that shit's kind of going crazy, I can't lie. So like, you know, I had to run it back.
Here we go again.
Also, you know, Nine recently just dropped this album right here, Before M. I don't know what M stands for, you could let me know because I'm not tapped in, I'm not gonna lie. But obviously, you know, the last video, it's pretty much the same thing. I sampled and then, you know, put drums on it. But this time, I want to go a bit more in depth. But this is gonna be a more, I guess, in-depth tutorial on how to properly sample. Now, the quick backstory behind this, okay? So basically, one of my friends, right? They were trying to make a beat and they wanted to sample Shawn Michaels' WWE theme song, which I'm not gonna lie, listening to this shit, I don't know why he wanted to sample this. But then I got bored and then I was like, fuck it, let me just see what happens. And then, you know, it just turned into this. And I'm not gonna lie, this is better than I expected. So anyways, the first thing you want to do is, you know, find a sample and download it off of YouTube, right? And then once you download and find your sample, what you're gonna want to do, the most important thing is find the key and the BPM of the sample. This is important because we're gonna end up like stretching the sample and like, you know, changing the BPM and changing the key and everything. So you gotta know what it starts in. Now, I usually try to type it in on TuneBat because TuneBat has like a lot of songs. But the thing with TuneBat is like, it's accurate like 95% wrong, and in this case it's wrong, right? So another way we can, you know, figure this out is instead of typing it in here, if you just kind of go here, right, and then throw the song in here, it's gonna give a different result. See, the last one said G minor, this is saying A minor, and this is saying 116 BPM. So we could check that. So we're gonna put our BPM to 116, and then we're gonna find like the hook. So hold on, give me a second. Right there. So this is gonna be our chop, so we're gonna chop that, and then look, if we play it with the metronome, see, it's on beat. So pretty much we're gonna use this, and then we're just gonna cut it right there. So you basically want to cut it so it fits either, you know, 4 bars or 8 bars. And then after that, because it's the right key, the right BPM, now what we're gonna want to do is double click it and stretch it. So now that we know the BPM, what we want to do is press stretch, and this is going to allow us to move the sample with the BPM. So look, see, the sample isn't moving. Well, it is moving, like it's moving with the BPM. So like, look, if I speed it up, right, let's put it to like 170-ish, right? Look, see, it's stretched with the BPM. Now we can also change the pitch. So like, look, we can move it up, we can move it down. I mean, this is really up to you. Now, it depends on what you want to do. Like, if you want to make a fast song, you can put it 160. And then if you want the vocals to be higher pitched, you can pitch it up. See, once you find the BPM and then stretch it, now you have full, like, control of the sample. So you could, you know, slow it down, speed it up, pitch it down, do whatever the fuck you want. But in my case, I decided to put it to 140, and then I put it to 500 cents. And also, just to get more control of the sample, we could use AI. So like, look, listen, there's drums in this, right? I didn't want the drums because I wanted to put my own drums. So what you can do, now I like to use this one right here. It's called Vocal Remover. And unfortunately, I can't do it because as you can see, you know, I kind of did too much, but it's gonna look like this. So basically, you throw the sample in, right? So like, boom, browse, and then you pick this one, and it's gonna look like this. So pretty much what we want to do is we want to turn the drums all the way down, and then keep everything all the way up. And that way, we will have this right here. See, it's the normal song, but just without the drums. That allows us to put our own drums on it. So yeah, so that's what I did with the sample. So these are the different chops I use. So for the intro, I use this part.
I make them shimmer, their knees get weak whenever I'm around.
And then this is the hook right here, obviously. And then the hook kind of like changed up a bit like throughout the song. So I kind of like, to change up the hook, I use this part right here.
I'm not your boy toy.
See, it sounds a little bit different, just to give it, you know, a switch up. But with these ninevicous songs, like honestly, you could just loop this shit if you wanted to. And then for the verse, it's just the guitar. Now, if you listen to the actual song, right, there's no part where there's a guitar solo. Look. Well, except for that part, but like that, I didn't want to use that shit.
Hands off the merchant.
Look, his vocals are all over the song, so what we can do is, again, we could put it in a splitter, and then just mute the vocals, and then put everything up. Once we do that, we just get the guitar. And then also on your samples, make sure you put an EQ. You want to take out some low end so the 808 isn't clashing with the sample, because the 808's gonna hit right here. Like see, the sample's hitting over here, the 808's gonna hit here in this space right here. And yeah, once you have the sample, all you gotta do is put simple ass drums. So the first thing I did was I started with these hi-hats right here. And an important part of these beats, guys, you want to make sure the hi-hats are actually simple. Like, you don't want to... Honestly, you could just do this if you wanted to. You could just keep it a two-step. But, like, I wanted to, you know, add, like, a few rolls. Like, don't go too crazy. Like, don't fucking do this shit and, like, you know, do this. And, like, you know, just fucking spam shit and, like, spam all these... What does this sound like? Then I added these snares right here. This open hat. This 808. That shit's hitting. Oh my god. Look, I put an overdrive on it, right? Like without the blood overdrive, look. See? And then with it, oh, that shit's hitting. Look, we could, if we really want that shit to hit, we could boost that shit all the way in. Then I put this gun sound right here. Then I put this box right here. And then finally, the last thing I did was I put this Evil Jordan, like, snare roll. Like, you guys know this. Yeah, that shit right there. Hey guys, honestly, that's it for the beat. Like, these beats are actually very easy to make, guys. Let me shut the fuck up now and show you guys the beat. So yeah, this is the intro. Do I have to show? I already showed you guys the intro, so I'm gonna play it like right here, and then it's gonna drop into the hook.
Like they're on cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy.
Then the second half of the hook, it changes a little bit. And you guys heard the woo! You guys heard that shit? Yeah, that shit sounds hard. But yeah, then this is the verse, right? I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play it like right here, and then it's gonna go into the verse. This is the verse, it's just the guitar. And low-key, like, deep voice Cardi could also probably body this shit too. A lot of people could body this shit. This shit has a lot of space on it. And this is a bridge right here. It's just the same part for the intro. But I cut the drums, I cut the hi-hat and the snares.
I make them shimmer, their knees get weak. Whenever I'm around, they see me walk, they hear me talk. I make them beat like they're on cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy.
And then just the hook again. And then a small verse, and then it fades out with the hook. And yeah, this beat's only 250 because sometimes ninevicous guys, look at these fucking songs. Sometimes ninevicous will make a fucking 4-minute. This song's 5 minutes. I don't know why this song's almost 5 minutes if you round that shit. And look, he'll also make a short ass song. Like, look, this song's barely 2 minutes. This song's barely 2 minutes. This song's not even 2 minutes. Like, you see, like, he's just all over the place with timing. But like, I'm not trying to make a 5-minute beat. And yeah, guys, that's how you make these beats. Again, it's super easy. Well, let me know what you guys think of this beat, because I wasn't planning on doing this. I don't know, I just wanted to have fun and see what happens. But what do you guys think of ninevicious's before M? Is this M? I don't know who that is, I can't lie. But what does M stand? Like, again, I'm not tapped in, okay? I don't know the ninevicous lore. Like, I'm not one of those. What are your favorite songs on this album, EP? I don't know, this project. My favorite songs are these two right here. And the beat for 24 hours, guys, this beat is actually sexy, oh my god. Like, the thing I don't like, right? Like, there's no need for these songs to be 4 minutes. And this song. Like, why are these songs 4 minutes? I don't need to hear him fucking screaming, say what in my ear for 4 minutes. And let me see, let me think of some random ass question. I haven't done this in a while. Bro, comment your favorite vegetable. Okay? Because look, no other producer is gonna ask you what your favorite vegetable is. Because see, around here we're different. Okay? I don't just talk about music here. We talk about the meaningful things in life. So, what is your favorite vegetable? My favorite vegetable is probably carrots. Comment your favorite vegetable. Comment your favorite ninevicous song. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys Oh wait, actually, cool. Sorry, my bad. If you haven't watched this video right here, and if you haven't watched that, then watch this video right here. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next